Y'all ready for this? Because Uncle Shay Shay got a few things to get off his chest about these New York Jets. Now, I know some of y'all been reading the headlines talking about Micah Parsons trades, Amari Cooper signings, and pie-in-the-sky predictions like we on Madden. But let me tell you something. That's not the vibe the Jets got right now. Not even close. This ain't Jerry World. This is a slow cook, not a flash fry. Let's dive in, baby. Let's start with the man at the helm of this rebuild. Aaron Glenn, that's right. Defensive mind, no-nonsense attitude. Grit-first philosophy. Grit-first philosophy. And what's he been doing? Cleaning house. This offseason ain't been about fireworks. It's been about setting the foundation. You don't build a dynasty with a sledgehammer. You use a level, a measuring tape, and some dang patience. Gone are the overpriced veterans. Gone the Band-Aid solutions. In their place, draft picks, young talent, hungry free agents. Guys like Justin Fields. Yeah, I said it. Justin Fields, who got something to prove. That's the new Jets' identity. Underdogs with chips on both shoulders. Let's talk about the biggest move the Jets did make. Justin Fields. Now look, I've seen what Fields can do in flashes. The arm talent, real. The legs, dangerous. The instinct, still developing. But the Bears didn't do him no favors. Poor coaching. No O-line. Not much help. Now he's in New York, and the Jets are betting on upside. But they ain't handing him the keys just yet. This is a trial period. You gotta prove you belong. You gotta outwork everybody. And let me tell you, from what we hear at ODS, Fields is locked in. But the media? Already projecting a QB carousel talking trades for other starters? Let me tell you something. If Fields clicks, this could be a steal for the ages. If he doesn't, guess what? The Jets didn't sell the farm for him. It's calculated. That's the genius of the new regime. You know what I love about this new front office? They finally learn from their mistakes. No more chasing washed-up names. They trust the draft. That's how you build a team. Arian Smith, for example. Dude got speed like a 4th of July firecracker. Might not be polished, but if he pops, that's a weapon. Then you got players from last year's draft, now entering year 2. Like they just finished freshman orientation. That's when you see the real jump. And let's not forget the undrafted guy. One on fire is already turning heads and pushing for the 53. That's competition, baby. That's what you want. Iron sharpening iron. Jets fans, you'll remember when the locker room was full of drama. Leaks, locker room beffs, rotating coaches like a broken turnstile. But now, there's a vibe shift. Guys like Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall are stepping into leadership roles. Coaches are speaking the same language. Special teams coordinator Chris Banjo said it best. It's competitive as hell. That ain't lip service. That's culture. Now don't get me wrong. There's still some hurdles. Breece Hall's injury update ain't exactly what we wanted to hear. But you know what? The Jets ain't panicking. They're planning long term. This ain't about winning the headline in June. It's about winning football games in December. Now let's address the elephant in the room. All these trade rumors. Micah Parsons? Come on, man. Y'all serious? That's a Madden fantasy trade, not reality. The Cowboys ain't just giving up a generational pass rusher. And the Jets, they ain't in the business of trading future capital for one dude. Same goes for Amari Cooper. Look, I love Coop. Route running silky smooth. But why would the Jets bring in a 30-year-old developer when they're trying to get younger? It don't line up. This off-season is about sustainability, not Band-Aids. It's not that these names ain't good. It's that the timing ain't right. The Jets are cleaning the cap, building the base. Y'all don't pour champagne in a cracked cup. So what are the next steps for the Jets? If I had to guess, it ain't splashy. It's smart. You extend your core. You lock down your homegrown studs. Garrett Wilson, you pay that man. Sauce Gardner, that extension clock's already ticking. You reward the talent you developed. That builds trust. That tells the locker room, if you ball, you stay. That's how you create a franchise identity. Not by chasing other people's stars, but by cultivating your own. Reports say the Jets might be returning to that ground and pound style. Now that's music to my ears. Jets fans remember them Rex Ryan days. Run the rock, play defense, hit him in the mouth. And with this O-line starting to come together, that identity makes sense. Lean on the run game, protect Fields or whoever under center. Let that defense feast. That's classic Jets football. That's how you win ugly games in the snow. In December in MetLife. Craig Moffett just dropped a full evaluation of the offense. And there's still plenty of work to be done. Wide receiver room got some names. But who's really .2? Is there a breakout coming? The tight end room. We hearing Mason Taylor talks, but there's a sticking point. Translation, they negotiating, and it ain't easy. But again, that's smart team building. Don't overpay. Make the right call. And then you got the hidden gems. Young guys, fringe players, who might become this year's breakout story. That's the magic of a patient rebuild. Let's not act like the Jets are building in a vacuum. This is the AFC, y'all. Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Lamar. The mountain is steep. Jets know they're not ready to climb that summit today. But with this youth movement and the right quarterback situation, 2 years from now, different story. This year is about finding your identity, getting reps, learning what works. So when the moment comes, you're not just ready, you build for it. The Jets have been proactive in clearing salary cap space, a crucial step that enables them to be flexible in future free agency periods and trade. By moving on from high-priced veterans and avoiding big splash signings this offseason, New York is setting itself up to retain promising young talent and have the ability to pursue targeted acquisitions when the timing is right. This financial prudence reflects a mature front office mindset that prioritizes long-term stability over short-term gains. The Jets' 2024 draft picks are entering their second year, and much attention is on how these young players will evolve. Players like Garrett Wilson and others from that class are expected to take on bigger roles, and the coaching staff's ability to develop these talents will be critical. The emphasis on a strong draft and develop strategy suggests the Jets want to build a core that grows together, which historically has led to more cohesive and successful team. Defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn brings a physical, aggressive mindset to the Jets' defense. The shift to a more ground and pound style defense, as some reports suggest, will aim to control the line of scrimmage and dictate tempo. This philosophy, combined with the infusion of young defensive talent and possible additions of key free agents, could transform the Jets' defense into a formidable unit capable of complementing the developing offense. One of the most underrated aspects of this rebuild is the focus on changing the team culture to one of accountability, hard work, and competitiveness. Aaron Glenn's leadership style has already created buzz within the locker room, and early reports indicate increased enthusiasm among players. This renewed culture not only benefits performance on the field, but also helps restore fan confidence and engagement. Critical factors for a franchise in a passionate market like New York. These additional points help paint a comprehensive picture of the Jets' off-season approach. A multifaceted rebuild aiming at sustainable success through discipline, youth development, and smart financial management. Would you like me to expand on any of these sections further? Look here, Jets fans, I know y'all tired of waiting. I know every year feels like this might be the year. But trust me on this, for the first time in a long time, y'all doing it right. This rebuild ain't sexy, it ain't loud, but it's real, and real wins last. So when you'll see the headlines talking trades, big names, crazy predictions, just smile, because you know the truth. The New York Jets are building something, quietly, carefully, patiently, and when the storm comes, you're gonna be ready. Unshay out. End of analysis.